Hey, Les Waller here. The question is, how do you check your oil if you don't have a dipstick on a BMW? I've seen some other videos and they say, go ahead and go there and flip that thing up and down. Well, guess what? My car is different. In my case, you've got to go to the console here. And from here, we click menu. And then on the console here, you see the menu. And then we want to use this down here and we want to rotate to settings. Nope, I'm sorry, rotate to vehicle info. Click. Onboard trip, we want vehicle status. We want the oil. Not possible unless the ignition is on. So we just came back from work, so if we start the car up, this won't take very long at all. Now, if it's a cold car, you're gonna have to wait until the car's operational temperature before it's actually gonna tell you what the level is. So hopefully this shouldn't take too long. You can see here they got the minimum, they got the maximum, and if it's at the minimum, it takes about 1/4 liter of oil to put it up to maximum. I'm going on a 3-hour trip tomorrow, so I want to make sure I've got enough oil in the car before I go on the trip. One of the things you should do, make sure your tires are full of air pressure, make sure you've got oil, make sure your coolant level is good. A lot of little things you should do before you go on any type of trip. There we go. So we're not too far from minimum. So we could easily put a 1/2 quart in, or what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make sure we take 1/4 oil with us tomorrow. And if it hits the minimum level and the warning light comes on, we'll take advantage of that and show you what that looks like, and we'll put 1/4 oil in. So we're ready for our trip tomorrow. We've seen that the oil is low, so what's the next thing that we do after we get home? No, we don't put oil in the car. You let the car cool down. You don't put oil in the car when the car is hot. Let the car cool down first. So what we did is we've gone out for a walk and we've come back, and so now I'm going to go ahead and add some oil to the car. What's the first thing I've got to do? Well, in this BMW, the first thing I got to do is pop the hood. It's a 2-step process. They've got it that way for safety. So we come down here, hold till you hear the audible pop. Now we'll go to the front of the hood. There are 2 latches on the hood for safety reasons. One, if someone is outside your car, they can't pop the hood here unless they can get in your car and pop the hood on the inside. 2, if for some reason you accidentally pull the hood from inside the car and you haven't secured the hood, it's a safety latch, so when you're driving down the road, hopefully it doesn't fly open, which would have bad consequences. So we've popped the latch from the inside. Now here, lift up a little bit, and you'll feel there's a little knob here. You just lift that up. I think you can see it here. You lift that up with your finger. All right, now we've got the hood open and we want to put oil in the car. So here it says BMW Castrol. It's already telling you what oil to use, but your manufacturer's manual will tell you what specific grade you need to use in your car. So next we want to open this up. Now we could just use our hand. Might be a little tight if it hasn't been opened in a long time. So here's a suggestion. I've got some old garden gloves. These will give my hands a lot more grip, and I can easily open up the lid. It's just like, it's about not much more than 1/4 turn, and it's open. Now, the next thing, if you put oil in your car, you already know what I'm going to talk about next. So you've got a full can of oil, and you're going to try to put it in here like this, right? You can't because it's full. If it's full, it's going to start dripping before you even get to this point. That means we need to pour it from up here when this is full. It's not full, but when it is full, you're going to have to pour it from up here. And then the problem is you're going to get it all over your top of your engine. Make it dirty and smoky and all that good stuff. You don't want that. 2 choices. Well, 3. You just carefully pour it in. Good luck with that. 2, you already have a funnel that you bought specifically for that purpose. But what if you're on the road? You don't have a funnel in the car. Your engine light goes beep, and then you're like, oh, I need to put some oil in the car. And of course, being a good preventative person that you are, well, maybe not because you wouldn't run out of oil to begin with, but being a good prepared person that you are, you already have a quart of oil in your trunk. Now all you need is a way to pour it without spilling. So here's a suggestion. A lot of us drink a lot of water these days. We buy bottled water, so I went ahead and cut it in half, one of my water bottles. Made sure it's perfectly dry. You don't want water and oil. They just don't mix. It's not good for your car. So we can put this here. And provided it doesn't get away from us, we can slowly pour it in without having to worry about dripping outside the car anywhere. Everything is inside. That's probably the cleanest I've ever poured oil in my life without using an actual funnel. Now, of course, how do we dispose of this recyclable bottle? You don't throw it in the trash. You don't throw it in normal recycling. Next time I go to the gas station, I'll take this and this, and I'll put it where they have, where people buy oil and put oil in their car at the gas station. Usually there's a bin for used up oil containers. That's where I'll put them both. In the meantime, I'll wrap them up in this plastic like that, and then now putting this lid back on, you'll notice the two marks here will line up with the slot there. Nope, not that way. We want to go this way. Got to keep things that way. I can read the BMW signs nice and. You hear it click in? With the BMW, simple as that. You don't have to worry about over tightening. It clicks into place, and we've now got oil in the car like we're supposed to have. Yay! Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Smash the like button. Share it if you like. Say something. What do you think about it? I don't know. We'll try and give you more how-tos and helpful things as time progresses. Thanks a lot for watching. One other point. When going to shut your lid, you can just slowly lower it till about here and then let gravity do the rest. It's locked. It's secure. You're good to go.